Good evening. More student drug tests will be administered this year at a metro school district.
Yeah, improving budgets allowed Edmond Public Schools to restore its drug testing program to its original level.
Our News 9's Christy Lewis talks to the superintendent and goes inside the lab where the tests are analyzed. Christy?
The technicians collect the saliva samples at the schools using these devices, and then they end up here in this lab where they're tested for all kinds of drugs of abuse. Compliance Resource Group is the third-party vendor hired to handle student drug testing for Edmond Public Schools. Superintendent Brett Town says the district's contract with the company was just renewed for another year, and because the budget situation is better, it's back to its previous level.
Last 2 years, we've cut it in half. To around 350 students at 3 high schools, and now we're taking it back to 700. So some of it's coincidence that we're just doing this, and then with the passage of 788, it may look like we're adding it, but we had already planned to do it.
Any high school student involved in the district's competitive activities is eligible to be drug tested, and Compliance Resource Group uses a software that performs a random selection, according to Jim Tedrow, the director of the lab.
That generates the list of students that will be tested that month.
Last year, we only had 0.4% test positive, the year before 0.6, and the year before that 1.1. So we believe it does have a deterrent for those students.
And while the passage of 788 did not impact the continuation of the program, Superintendent Town says there are some concerns with so many unknowns.
There's going to be more available. It's going to be able to be grown in the home, I understand. And, you know, we've just seen some of that. If there's drugs in the home, sometimes students, and whether they're legal or illegal, students sometimes will get them and bring them to school.
On the scene on this story, Christy Lewis, News 9.